have no idea why I decided to start the stream tonight by saying ahoy. That doesn't even make sense. Delson, good evening. Like, nobody says the word ahoy. Everybody knows that was supposed to be the word you use to answer the telephone. But nobody actually says it. You know, like I can't even tell you what I was thinking. Just hit that unmute button and say ahoy. All right, welcome back. Our final stream of the week, and we are playing Shining Force 2. And I'm a little upset with myself because I got a comment on last night's stream earlier today, and I saw it as I was running out the door this afternoon. I had a final interview this afternoon, and unfortunately, because of that, I never responded, and now I feel guilty because I try to respond to everything. So if that person watches this, I will respond, and I thank you for the information that you gave me because it's good information, and I appreciate it. And I will respond, and I will continue to respond. I didn't get a chance to, but I want to let you know that I did see it, and I appreciate it. You can say ahoy, I can say kaboom is allowed. Okay, Delson, here's a question for you. Do you remember, I gotta get off this screen because if they see that screen, they can't, the little pre-playing, if you hover over it, it plays. All you're gonna see is that screen. You can't tell that I'm talking. Do you remember a cereal called Kabooms that was like a cheap knockoff of I don't even remember what it was in, like maybe Lucky Charms? Came in a bag. We were poor. Kabooms was a cereal for poor people, and I loved that stuff when I was a kid. Knockoff of Honey's, was it? Now I gotta look it up. I gotta look it up and find a picture of Kabooms. Kabooms cereal. I think they might still make it, but I don't think it's like a free kind of cereal. Oh, wait, no, it's Kabooms is fruit flavored. What it actually looks a little bit like is how would you describe this stuff? Yeah, have you had that monster cereal? That monster cereal that comes out around Halloween every year? It looks like that. Except I don't think it has marshmallows in it. Shaped like, yeah, it does have marshmallows. So it is just like that. It's like Frankenberry, only with clown faces, which to some people is just as frightening. Not me, I'm not scared of clowns. I'm scared of nothing. I'm not scared of nothing. And don't you say it again. That's particularly fruity. Delson, you're scared of clowns? I had no idea. I've known you how long and didn't know you were scared of clowns? Man. See, now I've got something else to feel guilty about. I'm going to read. I hope he doesn't mind. I'm actually going to go over here and read this comment. It said, just in case you didn't know, you can view an enemy's stats in battle. While the cursor is on them, press whichever button would be the A button on the Sega controller, which on my controller is, because I'm using an Xbox controller, the B button. I did not know I could do that. I knew I could look and see how much health they had, but I didn't know that I could see their stats. At the beginning of battle, have Karna cast boost on multiple people. She'll get 20 to 40 XP instead of 10, which I think I knew that you could do this, but does Karna have boost before she changes? I need to look because I don't know why I'm not using it if she does. But that's all awesome information. And I did not know at all that you could look at an enemy's stats. That's great. I'm going to reply real quick. I had no idea you could actually view their stats that way. And then also, I need to to start using Karna's abilities more intelligently. There we go. Now I've replied and I don't have to feel bad anymore. All right, back to what we were doing. We're supposed to be playing games. It's so dang good evening. I'm not terrified. I just think they're creepy. Dolls are also creepy. Scared of incessant voices prattling deep within the void inside my head, gibbering maniacally with gnashing teeth and hissing words. Matt has a deep-rooted fear of Machin Shin. The creepy dolls started the voices. All right, it's O'Dane, Matt. Good evening. Yeah, should we play some Shining Force? I think we should. Press any button. I'm pressing all kinds of buttons and nothing's happening. It's probably because I was not on the. Oh, it's because my controller's turned off. Let's see if we can get through the night without accidentally overwriting or loading and losing a bunch of work. I'm surprised we're not playing some Shining Force right now. I'm gonna play some Shining Force. My copy of Yuku Kill showed up today. Found out it's an interactive horror visual novel and bullet storm shooter. What an interesting combination of genres to mash together. You'll have to let us know how that one works out. Are you going to stream that? All right, there we go. We're all loaded up. We did go back to town. And we're going to head back to the bridge now. Right? You couldn't get a lot more opposite than those two. Where am I? Where am I? I don't think that's the last place I did a hard save. Didn't I do a hard save in the castle? Like, this is really odd. Okay, my levels look appropriate. We could really use like a random battle would be fine with me. But we are way in the heck back at our starting point. Probably find one on YouTube. Okay. In Shining Force 1, the Force is adults and the narrator is a little girl. In Shining Force 2, the narrator is an old lady and the Force is in middle school. See, I always felt like this game is interesting. Like, it's hard to get a sense of what kind of time we're looking at in this game, because it feels like when they start out, their graphics, their combat graphics, and their less so their sprites in my opinion, but definitely their combat graphics make them look young. And now once they've got their promotions, their combat graphics make them look like adults again. At least that's how it seems to me. So it's like they've been on this like quest to explore the country for years or something. Which makes the quest, when you think about it that way, makes their quest seem a lot more epic than it seemed to begin with. I think Shining Force, though, Shining Force 1 and 2 are going to go on that list of games like Final Fantasy 4 and 6, really 1, 4, and 6, that I play like every couple of years. because I think this game has so much to offer that I'm barely scratching the surface of it in this playthrough. And I feel like I'm going to need to play it again sooner rather than later. You could consider that it's a war and medieval warfare last years. Exactly. You really could. That's fair. The Final Fantasy Tactics storyline is like 15 years long. I don't think I ever quite realized that it was supposed to have taken that long. And even I think it even gives you dates. So I need to play that again too. Now that I've done the Final Fantasy Tactics quest line in Final Fantasy XIV, I need to go back and play Final Fantasy Tactics. I did the entire Sigmascape quest line today, ending with Kefka, the fight against Kefka. Final Fantasy XIV, guys, great game, honestly. Play as a criminal taken from his prison along with other murderers and criminals, and you're told if you go to Yuku Kill Land, a theme park of survival, and you survive, you can find freedom. So, that's a story that's been told 100 times. That's a relatively common story. Never believe that. Never believe that you're going to get your freedom that way. It's not going to happen. We all saw Running Man. What was that movie? Didn't Van Damme do a movie like that where he went to an island, it was all prisoners and they were televising it and they all fought each other and died? And I'm pretty sure there was a Van Damme movie that was like that. Get to Endwalker because Endwalker is so heavily inspired by Final Fantasy IV. I know. It's one of the reasons I'm not there yet. Like I'm trying to force myself to take my time, because Final Fantasy IV, of course, being one of probably my favorite, it alternates with Final Fantasy IX and VI. Those three kind of take the top spot, and I'm always wimbling over which one is going to be the best today. I have the small part of me that just wants to rush the whole story to the latest expansion, and I haven't. So what I do, I pick up all these side quests that require dungeon runs or raids or something like that to do them. And then while I'm doing those, I go ahead, or while I'm in queue for those, I go ahead and do all the main story stuff. So I do progress the main story. I'm in the middle of the post expansion stuff for the expansion I'm in. But then I still have 2 more expansions before I'm in current content. Oh man, Sigmascape was actually pretty easy. It's a fun little raid encounter that will last I don't know, 15 minutes at the most. I haven't done any of the near crossover stuff. I'm gonna put him here for a second. Peter, he's got a ton of move. He can stay wherever he wants to be, because he can move later and be fine. Sniping! It's level 80. Used to be not worth doing that side stuff, but they added a new level 90 quest line that requires you to have done some of those optional raid lines to advance. I didn't know that. I'm going to be glad I've done... So there are a couple I haven't done, and I need to go and do them. But we'll see when I get there. Somehow... Okay, the Coils of Bahamut. Somehow I never got those quests, I guess. Or I dropped them or something, because I don't have a quest. Is there a quest that leads into Coils of Bahamut? Did love the Zero Escape series. They always had at least one survivor if you do it right, and multiple endings. Oh, nice. I love games with multiple endings because it's replayability. Go back into the Sky Pirates. The Evil East quest is required for Boja? I don't know how to pronounce that. At level 80, so you're ahead. Sweet. Yeah, because I finished that one. That was a long quest line with lots of long cutscenes. Completely optional quest that you get at the Waking Sands after the ARR quest line ends. So I need to go back and check it out because I try to pick up all of the quests. If it has a little plus sign, like, you know, the blue quest marker with the plus sign, I try to pick it up and work on it. And somehow I just missed those. From old school Urianger. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and look for them. So while we're talking tonight, while I've got you here, and I'll remind you guys of this again later, I just need to let you guys know. Of course, this is Thursday night, so this is the last stream of the week. I will not be streaming next week at all. So look for some video content being released next week. I'm working hard on it all weekend so that there's something coming out still every day next week, but I will not be streaming next week. My dad and I are going on a trip halfway across the country to help some helpless person in the middle of nowhere put stuff together to move across the country. So because of that, I won't be here, and I'll miss you guys, but I want to put something out that you can see. But you know, when there's somebody important to me who whether he wants it or not could use my help, I'm gonna be there to help him. He may not even want my help, but he's getting it anyway. Let's not name any names. Now I can put down the flamethrower. What? You'll have help to get that stuff out of there? You won't have to just put it in a pile and burn it down? Here's a question for you, Matt. Have you ever actually used a flamethrower? Because it is amazingly fun. I got to do it one time, and it's the biggest adrenaline rush. While he's doing the mind-numbing labor of sorting his crap from the garbage. Probably. I mean, also, Boost. Is it Boost? Was that what he said to use? Yes, Boost. There we go. I've been looking for an excuse to come out there anyway, and it'll be nice to come out there one last time before there's nobody out there to come see. I think the reason I was confused until I read that comment, thinking that I needed an AoE, I think I was looking for Aura, which is an AoE heal. I don't think I realized Boost is an AoE until I got that comment. So that's nice. I do want spicy chicken tenders from the Suds Hut. Again, not sponsored by Suds Hut. I just really like those spicy chicken tenders. Their buffalo chicken tenders are some of the best I've ever had. Okay, that guy's gonna die very quickly, so I'm not gonna worry about being set up for AoE. Can he reach anyone with that? No, he cannot. Sad. Sad. He's going to have to just stay right there. Oh, whoa, whoops. Man, sometimes I just push buttons faster than my brain actually thinks. Not a good thing. Because then some people don't get to act that needed to. I've asked both of you multiple times so I can start making permanent plans for next week. Yes. So, Delson, we'll see you when you get back. So, Matt, our plan currently, if you don't mind me discussing it on stream, is to come out and see you. We're going to leave here early Monday morning at around 6:45, and probably see you sometime Wednesday morning, I think. And that should be able to narrow it down for you. Vacuum cleaner is not strong enough to actually vacuum down my mattress. Oh no. One. He's still just getting the one experience. On the upside, so no matter how this battle goes, even if I teleport out of this battle, we know full well one of our healers is going to be ready to become a monk at the end of this fight. Right here. No. Yeah, she can't really go to a place where she can hit everybody. Who has she not hit? I can go there and hit 2 people. I don't remember which people have this spell cast on them already. Whoa, whoa! You can cast boost on like 1 billion people at once? Good grief. That's insane. I'm gonna do it just to see what happens. No spell effect on Sarah. Chester's agility, because Sarah's already under the effects. $20 extra points. Very nice. Wow. I had no idea what kind of AoE that was. That's an enormous AoE. If you line the people up, you can almost hit the entire team in one go. Wednesday, Thursday, we rent a U-Haul van to take everything to the dump or thrift shop. I toss a lit match behind me as we slowly walk away on Friday. If you're gonna toss a lit match behind you as you slowly walk away, we're gonna set up a camera. We're gonna do it in slow motion, and we're gonna walk away in a V with like you can lead, and then Dad and I will walk slightly behind you and to the sides. If you're gonna do it, you got to do it right. And nobody can look back because we wouldn't be cool if we looked back. Do it in front of the green screen. You don't have to worry about pyrotechnics. I feel like I'm going to be doing a lot of moving people in the next month or so. Let's see. Somebody up here is actually hurt. You're hurt. You could use a little heal here. Little heal. There we go. Sarah's now level 40. That means she can't actually get any more experience. Here's a question. I'm posing this question to you guys. Should I leave the battle? Sarah cannot gain any more experience now. She's level 40. Until she gets a promotion, she can't get any more experience. Should I egress, promote her, and then come back and start the battle again so she can get experience? Mike, hey! If I got Screech, he's a hidden character like Sheila. No! I don't think I've got it. No, I definitely haven't got anyone named Screech. I don't even know where to look for someone. In Peter's hometown, Oh, way back towards the beginning of the game? Let's go. Hold on. Let's go take a look. Can I get back there? Surely I can get back there, right? We'll do any attacks we can before we get to our main character. A promoted flying bird character. Ooh. I saw the only bird character I have is Luke, and he's not particularly good. I'm not even sure I have a character named Sheila. Oh, Jaha, taking care of business. Can you get to anybody, Peter? No. No, you cannot. And I'll just hang out down here. Maybe they'll come to you. You won't get a turn to use it because we're going to egress right now. If we could get a bird character like Luke that's actually pretty good, that would be great. You get her later. Okay. Oh, Sir Astral's pupil turned monk. You'll find her in... Ooh, that's cool. I'm getting ready to get a monk right now. If I knew what town I was in and where the church was. I think I'm back in the starting town, right? That was the church right there. What am I thinking? Wait, she has to have a special item, doesn't she? To become a monk. What? Does anyone know what the item is that my healer has to have to be a monk? It was, let's see, can we deposit item? Look. Derive. Was it the Vigor Ball? I think it's the Vigor Ball. Pass the Vigor Ball to whom? To Sarah. Sarah has a bunch of other stuff already. Be on the lookout for Lemon. Also, he's trying to off himself a few times. You fought him before. Oh. You'll see the craters around town is made trying to jump off cliffs. That's hilarious. I gotta get rid of one of her items real quick. Sarah, deposit this. I don't even know what the fairy tier does, so we're gonna deposit that. And we're gonna derive, I guess. Not sure that's what that means. I believe it's the Vigor Ball. What is the dry stone? I know I had a thing that told me which ones these were. I'm gonna have to pull it up. I want to make sure I've got the right item. Come on. Matt sent me this list of which items were needed for promotion. If my one tab would ever load. If you guys use Chrome, one tab is great. Lets you just kind of collapse all your tabs down so that they don't stay open all the time. But it doesn't seem to want to open today. It is the Vigor Ball? Okay, thank you. And there's supposed to be a way to get a second Vigor Ball, but I think you might have to cheat to do it. And I don't know if I have the patience to look up how to cheat. Oops. I hit the wrong button. Okay, let's come on. Taking our time getting out of the menus. You've been complaining about your computer running slow and you have a crap ton of tabs open? I don't. They're not actually open. And also, I'm not actually using Chrome. I'm worse than Chrome. Worse than Chrome, I'm using Edge. But Edge will run Chrome extensions. I use Edge because they pay me to use it. I get points from Microsoft for every search I do inside of Edge, and then I use those points to buy Amazon gift cards. And I get about, I mean, it's not much, but I get a $10 Amazon gift card about once a month from Microsoft that way. And maybe once every 2 months is probably closer. Who do you want to promote? Sarah. Sarah wants to be promoted to the A fighting class? Absolutely. She can be promoted to the Monk with the Vigor Ball. Okay? Yes. Now let me conduct the rite. The light blesses Priest Sarah with a class of Monk. Wait, don't! Oh, it's... I already did. You think I should have used it on someone else? She's still useful. You think she's better as a... What is the other class? She can become a Vicar? Would it have been better to make Karna the monk? One of the 3 master monks, including Sheila, who starts. So everything I've been told about it, you'll grab a few more healers, so it's fine. See, everything I'd been told was like, the master monks are much better than the vicars. So, I mean, maybe I've been told wrong. I mean, it wouldn't take that much to go back. I want to see what she looks like now. I mean, she's got the same portrait. She has heal, detox, blast, and slow. So she kept the same abilities as before. But now she's got high attack and defense. So if you go the other way, you get an AoE heal, don't you? Is that how you get aura? She has 17 kills. Oh, that's cool. How did I not notice that? How did I not notice that it's tracking your kills and defeats? I've got some people who have died a lot. 14 defeats on Slade. 102 kills on Peter. This is cool. It's cool. 0 and 0 because I don't use him. Elric will probably leave the battle later. 7 and 3. Karna being new. 0 kills and 0 defeats. Janet with 13 kills. And Higgins that we've never used. Man, now I'm worried that I made a big mistake. Okay, I gotta remember how to get to Peter's hometown. It's been a long time since I went there. Which town is this? This isn't it, right? I don't even remember what towns are. Oh, nope. Didn't want to go in there. Is his town the one that's on the side of the mountain? where we saved the baby that was trying to jump off the cliff. That was up here, right? I think. I may be just wandering all over the map for no good reason. Mostly because my brain for maps is not particularly good. Wait, where's this? What was this place? Is this a... Does this go through? Is this a tunnel? Or was this just a place where I fought something? This might just have been a place where I fought something. I have a very short memory. Usually depending on your playstyle, my team usually consisted of Bowie, Sarah, Kazin, Chester, Road, Kiwi. Wait, which one's... Oh, I don't have Kiwi yet. Kiwi is the one that looks like a little turtle, right? Peter, Luke, Jaha, Janet, and finally, and Slade. I have Kiwi? Okay, I'm not sure where I'm... Not sure at all where I'm going. Okay, yeah, so I haven't made it back that far yet. Did I miss something? Man, where is Peter's home? Oh man, what I need is a map. I need a map of the world. I feel like I know that Matt knows exactly how to get there, and he's like, I'm not gonna say anything because this is the most painful thing I've had to endure all day, and I'm good at enduring. Well, I made it back to the where I left the boat. That's something. Come with me, boat. I am awesomely bad at this game. Drive it through the cave. Where was the cave? There was the cave. Okay. This cave. Aha! But then where? This one right here, right? This is not the one I was thinking of. This is the town with the wolfman. Where I got, what's his name? Geralt. Whoa. Where is this going? I do not... I remember fighting here. I do. Yes, there we go. This is what I was thinking of. This is the town I was thinking of, where the bird guys are. See, I thought I'd talked to everyone here already. Oops. Not intentional again. Not afraid of devils? As long as I drink root beer first? Wonderful. That guy was cool looking. Yeah, you do. Hey, who are you? Oh, this must be the item vendor. Never let my hatchling go out. Well, that's probably good because the one hatchling we did see go outside tried to jump off the ledge. I think he landed on us, right? Bored, I want to go out. How wonderful it would be to fly on such a beautiful day. Don't do it. My mom won't tell me anything about him. Dad, no, come back. Killed in the war. Kneel before the king. Just kidding! Something happened in North Parmesia. I saw a strange cloud. Tula lives on the north side of Tristan through the mountains. The people living in Tristan are kind but weak. I wonder if they're all right. No, they're not. We can't calm down Volcanon without his protection. We talked to Volcanon. He's not happy with us. Good luck! King's all like, oh, maybe I never went up from here. Wait, no, this leads to Volcanon, doesn't it? Yes, so I did go up here. Sorry. Do you know the legend of the Phoenix? Yes. He's like, I'm going to tell you it anyway. Okay, we don't... Volcanon's mad at us and doesn't want us to come back here. Just check. Oh, that's cool. I love that little parallax scroll they've got going on up there. Okay, I'm not sure where to find the extra guy, though. Oh, there's a bird. I had a dream last night. I flew. Watch, I can fly. Strange. That didn't work. Stay there. I know I can fly. Do it. Oh, no. Be careful. Yeah. Oh, no. He did it. He did it. Definitely feeling the Baldur's Gate 3 burnout. Oh, no, Squig. Just been playing it too much. Have you finished a game through, play through it yet? I can fly, sort of. If I do it, he'll just say the same thing again, right? Maybe I already missed the guy. Once I finish it, I'll not want to play it again for a long time. That's fair. Although you'll have to go back, you're going to have to go back and 100% it at some point. Now, I have not been playing it for a year like you have, so I'm still very much enjoying it. Oh, that's what you're trying to do now. Okay. Yeah, it sure feels like it, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where the hidden character is. Maybe I missed him. I think I've talked to everybody here now. Unless there's somewhere I can go out here that I didn't. Using the same kind of basic concepts as these maps to give them levels. I mean, you can do a lot. Like, I never put that much depth into my virtual tabletop maps, and I know you could. I have risen from the... Nice. Skeleton, good evening. Okay, now I need to know. Now that we've come all the way back here, I need to know where this guy's at. Let's see. Okay, he is the one that fell on me earlier. His mother thanks you. I remember that. Oh, okay. I'm just not far enough yet. We can't get him until after we've talked to Matula, which is where we're headed right now. So that's the problem. I just don't have it. I can't get him yet. Just too sharp. I remember too much. I can't replay things a lot. See, that is the best part about having a pretty garbage memory like I have. I can play things over and over and over again. In fact, I actually started. I didn't want to tell you guys this, and I plan to take it really slow so that I don't get ahead of where our playthrough is. But I actually started another playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, playing as a ranger. Just so that I could take my time and read the books and explore more and stuff like that. One-way walls that you can use as... Oh, that's cool. Squig, now that you're here, and good evening. I don't know if I said good evening, but good evening. I should let you know, I will not be streaming next week. So we won't be able to play our game on Monday and Tuesday. Because I'm going to be driving to Montana with my dad. To help Matt get prepared for his move. So I'm going to be off the entire week next week. I can play things over and over and over again inside my head, often against my will. That's terrible, against your will. Yeah, I knew I was going to be making a trip up there at some point, but I wasn't sure when. And then just in talking to my dad this week, we decided we'd go before the holiday, before I'm looking at starting a new job, and and just make the trip now. And also, maybe that can take Matt's mind off of the fact that he's just doing nothing but prepping to move and probably driving himself completely insane by this point. We could run faster. I could run faster here. We'll get back over here to where we were. If I could remember where the exit was. Not here. On the other side. Right there. Abuse of the fast forward button. I'm going to make sure I've done a hard save here. If I can find the church. This is not the church, right? No. Because I shouldn't have to go all the way back to the start. Conversations from high school, awkward moments in my 20s. That one time at church camp. Oh, no. Church camp. I can't ever say I did anything particularly reprehensible at a church camp. I'm not sure I can say that about in a church. I've never done anything reprehensible in a church. To say that I had would be a gross exaggeration. All right, onward and upward. Okay, now we've quick saved, so now we're stuck with Sarah being our master monk now. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Maybe she would have been better as a vicar. I don't know. I'm probably going to end up hating her as a master monk, and it's going to make me play the whole game again just to see what she's like as a vicar. But very teenage things, yes. Agreed. Same, Delson. It takes up so much space. See, that's where I have an advantage over you there. I have 6 hard drives. So I don't really worry too much. And a hot swap drive. I have a hot swap drive bay. So I could put it on a drive all by itself and not worry about it. She does have heal 4 now. Unfortunately, these are the spells she's going to be stuck with for the rest of the game. So she'll never get an AoE heal. Oh, but look at her. She does the high kick. Oh yeah, this is going to be great. You know what, I'm going to leave him there for a turn. I'll leave you here for a turn. Pull you down here. I think that's a good place to be. Desktop attached storage, 15 terabytes. Whew. So the problem with desktop attached storage is unless you have, I mean, USB 3 is pretty fast, but I don't know if I would just rely on it unless I had a USB-C connection. If you have a USB-C connection, that stuff is fast. You can rely on that for huge things. But I definitely would not play a game off a USB 3 connection. I wouldn't put Baldur's Gate on an external hard drive and try to play it over USB 3. Chester, stay there for a minute. I really need my archer to go next. Do you not experience like enormous load times from that? Come on, she can't target herself. There we go. Look at that. We're going to hit the whole team. The whole team all at once. No, but you're going to lose everything else onto it. True. Good point. That's fair. In fact, I keep all of my video that I'm trying to do is all kept on a hard drive, a hot swap hard drive. Just a 500 gigabyte drive that I pulled out, a solid state drive that I pulled out of an old laptop. Now this is the way to start out a battle. Buff the whole team all at once. And she earned 49 experience points. Holy cow. That is so good. That ability is amazing. How have I not been using that? She gains half a level at the start of the battle. Oh, Squig, it won't be the end of the world. We'll find a way. We'll figure something out. It is what it is. You got to do what you have to do, man. I want to have her attack and see how her attack does. Probably not great because I also haven't given her a weapon. I think she can wear those gloves now if I had stopped to get them. But I didn't. We'll do it in the next town that we get to. Lesser Demon got toasted by 33 points. So here's the thing, Squig. If you're not on, if I load up the game and you're not there, your character is still in the party. So I think technically, if I continued playing the game without you, your character just becomes another NPC. I'd have to check it and try it out to find out for sure. But that's what it looks like will happen. Like if I wanted to load up the game and you guys weren't either one available, I would just play your characters. Yeah, exactly. That's what it looks like I can do. I'll test that before I leave on Monday and let you know. If I can't, I may be able to leave. That would be interesting to find out if I could leave you at camp and take one of the other NPCs. It is amazing to me that if Karna doesn't do a single thing for the rest of this battle, she will have made more experience points probably than anyone else in this fight. And she's still going to get 10 a turn just from casting the heals. 11 that time. Just crazy. Probably move Janet out a little further on her own than I should. Oh yeah, that thing's got some move. Oh, and it hits super hard. Okay, well, poor Janet. I screwed up. That was all on me, Janet. Sorry about that. See, what's great is she can still heal. She can still get, maybe she won't get 10 points, I don't know. But she still has that heal, and she does get 10 points. So she can still do something even if she can't reach anybody. Well, that's fair. You've been looking for a while, so it would have made sense to have expected to have been moved by now. It's just a hard economy to be moving in, and with housing crisis just about everywhere right now. I can't really complain. Housing is more expensive here than it used to be, but it's way less expensive than... Whoops, that's not what I intended to do. I meant to have her do something. Oh, look, she could cast Boost again. Boost has expired. I didn't realize it lasted such a short period. That makes sense because it's really strong. Found 2 places they're completely against doing anything remotely, so that just threw both of those places out. Oh, that sucks. Oh wait, hold on. We want to use heal 2 because May needs a heal. She's way down in points. Now her boost has expired. If I go here, she is definitely taking some punches. So I think we're gonna stop. Let's see. How far up can that thing move? Let's stop her. Let's put her here. Gonna need a long break after all this is over, I bet. Well, how far can you go out there? Don't go crazy, Peter. I should be working on stacking everybody back up so that we can hit everyone with a boost again. I want to hit just as many as we possibly can. Oh no! Of course he had to go after May, because May is weak. Her defense is low. She's an archer. Wait, you can get hit with Boost and Flame 3. Oh, yes. So I can stack everybody up and get hit with Flame 3 from the demons? Absolutely. I mean, there's nothing like making it so that it's really easy to kill all my guys. I think that's the most I'm going to be able to get. But she should get quite a big chunk of experience from this, so... 40. So almost a whole half a level again. Oh man. I mean that's what you do, Squig. Yeah. You know, I haven't always been a very good brother. So I owe my brother everything that I can give him. Let's man. Now that everybody's in rebuffed. Oops. Darn it. Sometimes I'm not thinking. He just wants the spicy chicken tender. That's true. I want the spicy chicken tenders. We're going. We have to go. I can't come out there and not go and get buffalo chicken tenders from Sunset. I can't. It's like an unwritten law that says if you come, you must have buffalo chicken tenders. Can't make it down here to this guy, can you? Yes, you can. I mean, they're still going to be there. I'm just not likely to make a 24-hour trip out to get more in the future. The problem with making her a master monk, as I see it, is it puts her in a bad position where I have to put her right up against some pretty tough guys to make use of her. What is broasted? Nobody knows. I'm assuming it's a combination of being broiled and roasted. Let's see. I don't think I can hit her from here. I can with heal 3. And she could probably use it. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just going to throw magic points at everything. Elric snipes the demon. Okay, I feel like since getting upgraded to snipers, my archers just feel so much better than they did pre-upgrades. I know they're not going to like be the most amazing characters in the game, but they definitely feel better than they were. Poor Jaha down there by himself getting just slaughtered. And now he's trapped. Whoops. Did that worm got to go twice very quickly. Why do they call them JoJo's? Why do people believe moose are real? How many roads must a man walk down before they can call him a man? Okay, hold on. Yeah, I couldn't move any further over. So we're going to have to just go with it from here. Not entirely sure what to hit a worm with. Earth is probably not the correct thing to hit a worm with. Let's try fire. Fire did fairly decently. I will accept that fire. How many seas must the white dove sail? You can't reach anybody? If you were over one... She can't go over one. Well, darn it. May? Stay back here, then. Sarah could use some movement. He's stuck. Wait, does he have... Hold on. Let's check what items he's got. Angel Wing, Healing Water. Will that give him enough life to stay alive until... Yes, it will. Perfect. But he is poisoned, so oh well. Oh, you don't need to move down quite that far. You can do that from here. That's a dead wyvern. Sitting here trying to think of what to do for holidays now that I have no family left. Might just go volunteer at places if I want to. I try to do that on holidays as well. Not Christmas. Christmas is a family, and not Thanksgiving, but a lot of near holidays. Not the actual holiday, but near holidays. My volunteering has been lax in the last few years, though. I have to admit to that. I used to volunteer a lot more than I don't even give blood anymore. Seems noisy and destructive. It would be. Come on, Chester. Kill a worm. No, not quite. Karna's like, don't mind me, I'm still back here, just gaining experience while everybody else is out doing real work. Well, Squig, if you ever make it out this way, let me know. Hey, she just learned Aura. Still gonna do that cross-country trip? Good. When you do, we're gonna have to meet up. Okay, May's gonna end up taking out the worm. She won't miss. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Can't reach anyone. Can I get a longer range? Nope. No one. Ah, man. Kazin, I put you in a bad place and you can't get to anybody. Don't think I should hammer out the love between a brother and sisters because the cleanup is hard. Dangerous too. Well, what do you know? Just in case you guys are wondering why I'm checking my phone in the middle of the day or the stream. My wife is on the road tonight. She drove to St. Louis and she's going to be driving back soon. So I thought it might be her. It's not though. I just got a notification that an item I've had up on Mercari for over a year just sold. And that makes me laugh. So, I just sold a Mego Star Trek 8-inch classic Mr. Spock action figure on Mercari. So that'll have to get mailed out tomorrow. Just out of nowhere, after a year of sitting on Mercari, it's just hey, guess what? We sold something. Might be cheaper than I thought, so that is good. Don't own enough stuff to sell. So when I started, I managed to get a really good deal on these Mego classic Star Trek Spock action figures, and I got them all for $8. I had 4 of them. I only wanted 1. I posted the others on Mercari. I'm down to 3. So I sold 1 right away. The others have been posted for a year. I just sold another, and when they sell for like $16 or plus tax, or plus shipping rather. So I made back enough to cover the one that I was keeping, which is all I really cared about. I knew it would sell eventually, but it's just kind of random. Random sell out of nowhere after like a year of being posted is just insane. Honestly, it may have even been more than a year. I probably should let's take out the wizard. The wizard's going to have AoE. The worm hits hard, but he's going to hit one guy. The wizard's definitely got an AoE attack. Oh, the wizard was a boss. Wouldn't have done it if I had realized the wizard was the boss, because I just cost myself a ton of experience that way. Whew, that was close. Thank you very much. Excuse me, will you help me up? I don't trust this. I don't trust this little girl. I think this is a trap. It's a trap! No, I'll do it. We'll take you with us. Tristan is the nearest town. I think you had better rest there. Thank you, sir. You sure are being nice. Anyway, Tristan is just over there. Let's go. Never try. Arya, good evening! Never trust children. You can't. I have seen every single Children of the Corn movie except for the new one. And I know you can't trust children. Barry? Peter? What? Don't you want to go to Tristan? Oh, I do, but we shouldn't go to Tristan right now. Why not? Because of me. I'm an evil monster! Everybody knew it! Whoa, who are you? Are you a devil? Even inanimate children like dolls are all evil? Wait. Her name is Camila. Her name is Camila. Look at her. Is she related to Michaela from the first game? Because it looks like they could be related in their portrait. Maybe not so much in their sprite. I'm one of the leaders of the Devil Army. My name is Camila. What do you want? Perry, I came here to get your Jewel of Evil. Xeon told us to bring it to the ancient tower. He didn't mention you. And since we've never heard of you, you're not getting the jewel. No, his orders were... If Xeon finds out, you will be... He'll forgive me when I bring him the jewel. Enough talking. Hand over that jewel. In return, I'll spare Sir Astral. Do you want me to kill this old man? The jewel can't be removed from Perry's neck. Do you really think that you can kill me? Of course. Ha! I'm a super wizard. Oops. Oh, jumped that fireball. Well done, you dodged my fireball. What a surprising old wizard. I didn't think I could obtain the jewel that easily. Ha! This is gonna be fun. Perry, keep it for a while. She ran away. She bravely ran away. Wait! Be careful of Gashp and Zalbard. Ah, she's gone. Okay, Perry, let's go to Tristan. Would you please explain what just happened? You don't know? Everything here was set up by Camila. It was a trap to get the Jewel of Evil. Riveting dialogue, truly. Your fireball, as if you knew what she was from the beginning. Yes, I did. Her evil aura was apparent. By the way, did you hear what she said? They're all acting on their own, ignoring Xeon's orders. It will be dangerous. We must be careful. Well, would you look at that? We've survived. Can't go that way. Mustn't go that way. Never go that way. North or south? North. What's south? There's, definitely a village to the north. Nothing. There's nothing to the south. Had EMDR just before your stream? Oh, wow. Have to stay up to receive my grocery delivery. Oh, no. Man, my therapy sessions take it out of me, but I have mine first thing in the morning. Usually like 9 a.m. All right. So I got a question for you guys in chat. Here you go. And if you're playing along at home by watching this VOD later down, feel free to add something in the comments. I'm going to ask a question for you guys. And I'm not going to tell you why I'm asking it yet, but I need some answers. If you were to pick, based on where you consider yourself, are you Generation X, are you a millennial, are you Gen Z? If you were to pick a defining horror film for your generation, and let me know what generation you consider yourself, what horror film would you pick? I have a reason I need to know, but I'm not ready to tell anybody yet what it is, but I do want to get some answers. Why didn't I hire professionals to do my labor for me? Because you can wait until your family comes and then not have to pay anybody anything. Tristan is ruled by the goddess Metula, so we have no king. But we are ducks with vests, and that makes us cool. Right? If you're a duck with a vest, you're automatically 10 times cooler than regular ducks. I note that these ducks may or may not be wearing pants. And there's a beast man. Devils, they better not come to Parmesia, as long as Metula and Vulcanon are watching. Ooh, he sounded crazy. Oh, you're from South Parmesia. Welcome. The longer you stay, the more you'll like it here. I already love it here. There's a duck with a vest. It's like she missed my whole conversation earlier. Gen X, Nightmare on Elm Street, maybe. Don't know, I'm not a horror fan. Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one, is actually where I'm leaning. Like, that's what I'm leaning towards saying for the Gen X, like, defining the film that would define the horror genre for Gen X. For me, I think is Nightmare on Elm Street also. Maybe not for everybody, but especially if you think of horror as slashers. I feel like Gen Z could be The Purge. That's a good answer. That's a really good one, actually. Just so many references other media made to. Yes, yeah, it was everywhere. Nightmare on Elm Street was literally. what's really funny is I was in, I want to say 4th grade when Nightmare on Elm Street, when the first movie came out, right? This is a movie that was rated R. It contained a lot of violence, and yet immediately after the movie came out, you could buy like lunch boxes and like t-shirts for kids and toys, and they were marketed to kids that shouldn't have been able to see the movie. I wasn't allowed to see the original Nightmare on Elm Street. I was in 6th grade, I think, before I saw a Nightmare on Elm Street movie. It was after the third Nightmare on Elm Street movie was on TV, and I got to watch it, and then was allowed to go back and watch the others. Xennial, The Faculty. Ooh, how did we not talk about that one the other day? The Faculty was a good movie. Well, The Faculty may not be a good movie, but it's a movie that I liked. Scream is the go-to for millennials, especially considering it kicks off meta commentary, which is a huge part of our culture. But The Faculty is a movie that pretends to be creative and original, but is ultimately a knockoff of better movies, and that really is what defines horror for millennials to me. I mean, that's fair. So for me, to me, the defining factor of horror movies for a lot of Gen X is, I mean, we could really get into it. It's going to be like, it's technically, it's the early 80s Republican family values issues. But more so, it's bad horror movies that take themselves seriously. Like Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th wasn't a bad horror movie per se, but it's got some really not great stuff in it. Nightmare on Elm Street, same way. I'd say it's a better movie, but it's still not a great movie. But realistically, if you want to break it down, it's all about those Republican issues. You know, don't have premarital sex, don't do drugs, don't be a person of color in America in the 1980s. You know, all those things that Republicans were really interested in during Reagan's era. And now I know that's the tail end of kind of, I mean, Gen X starts earlier, but that's still during their real formative years in the early 80s. But that's, so far we've got a pretty decent list started, I think. The Faculty. Man, I need to watch that movie again. Oh, I was supposed to buy a weapon. And I almost forgot. What's up? We guarantee all items to be in good condition. I need to make sure he's got weapons. Whoops. Go back. Was moving a little too fast. Page 1. Great sword. So there's no new sword. Chrome lance. That's new. A new axe. We could get brass knuckles versus the power glove. I want to make sure that this is something she can use. Yes, Sarah can use the brass knuckles. Her attack will go way up. Okay, we need the great axe. For, where are you? Jaha, there you are. And great, it isn't a huge upgrade. It's only 3 points of attack, but I'm gonna go with it anyway. And then the Chrome Lance for Chester. That's a 5-point upgrade. He can't carry it, but we're gonna go ahead and buy it. We'll give it to Luke for now. My Generation's Horror was the anti-slasher film. The single killer slasher film became this abstract concept murder movie, which makes Final Destination the ultimate millennial horror. Ooh. I would never have thought of Final Destination. Ultimately, I feel like we prototype some movies. Movie genres suck and can be blamed for a trend of bad horror. Blair Witch Project created crappy found footage movies. That's on us. The thing was, and I hated Blair Witch Project. I mean, I may be in the minority here. I thought the first Blair Witch Project movie was slow, boring, and not scary, and all it did was give me a headache. But a lot of people consider it to be great horror, like a truly scary movie. But it did lead to a genre that contains a lot of movies that are terrible. Clearly, you put a lot of thought into it. Good. We are selling some things now. We're going to sell the Power Stick from Sarah. Excelled at science fiction. That's true. Because, correct me if you think I'm wrong. In my mind, the like quintessential sci-fi movie of the millennial generation has to be The Matrix. Gonna sell the heavy lance. There we go. And then we're gonna sell the large axe. Our best horror movie, not our defining horror movie. Best horror movie is a sci-fi movie. Event Horizon. Ooh. So, I haven't watched Event Horizon in a long time. And I need to watch it again because I have listened to a couple of podcasts about it recently, and they pretty overwhelmingly feel that it doesn't hold up. So I now have to watch it again to find out, because I remember loving it. Oh, how did I investigate the sign from inside? Give from Luke. Luke, give that chrome lance to Chester. And now we're going to be back to swapping Chester between whether he needs a ranged attack or an up-close attack. Let's make sure everybody's equipped appropriately, and I didn't just give people stuff that they did not equip. Brass Knuckles. He's still got the Javelin equipped, but that's okay. We'll swap in combat. Great Axe. Guardian Staff. Great Sword. Peter doesn't need an item. Everybody else I think is good. We could give Luke an upgrade, but we're not using him. Karna can't upgrade until she hits level 40. Higgins I'm not really using right now either. It's just the pinnacle of a great era sci-fi. I mean, The Matrix is maybe like the sci-fi movie that all other sci-fi movies should be based on, or not based on, but like graded by. You haven't heard of any of these? Well, you will soon enough. You don't have much to write home about. Ninth Gate, I don't remember that one. So she's seen The Matrix, but you know I had to talk to her the other day about who Bruce Willis and Sylvester Stallone are. She'd never even heard of them. You think you failed as an uncle? I have totally failed. Storytellers in the shrine tell us the legends of the world. Sometimes it's difficult for us to understand their true meanings. Hey, here's a turtle guy. It hasn't rained here lately, no kidding. Everything is okay as long as Metula is here. There's a gray werewolf guy. Oh, ouch. The Matrix is missable. Oh man, that hurts. That hurts me on such a personal level. It was very mid. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm about to put on my VR helmet and just disappear into the night. I've not seen her here, but she is in the shrine. Metula's shrine is behind the caverns of Tristan. Little fairy. Metula receives her holy energy from ground orb. It rests on the statue of Metula in the shrine. Why don't you go and see? I will, little fairy. Who's this guy over here? Hiding out.
Goddess Metula can control the weather. A few wizards in the shrine also use the powers of nature.
If you'd move, maybe I could go over there. Investigated the statue. A statue of beautiful Metula. You've also never seen Men in Black. Dark City was better. I mean, Dark City's good. I remember seeing Dark City in the theater and thinking, oh wait, is this basically like the shrine, the Matrix, but everybody stole their costumes from Hellraiser? But it's one that I saw in the theater when it first came out, and I've never watched it again. Every science fiction movie is a ripoff of the Matrix. You have a good Randy Savage voice. Well, thank you. Now that you've said that, there's no way I could do it again. Absolutely no way. Oh yeah, when you talk about the Matrix, you're really only talking about the Matrix, and that's it. Although the cartoon wasn't bad. Here's our church. Let's talk in the church. Welcome, your desire will be fulfilled. We did have somebody die, so we need to get them back to life. Janet. Equilibrium is basically just the Matrix, but with Christian Bale. It's a fun movie, though. Do you have another desire? Yes, actually, I'm gonna... Whoops. Ah. Okay, if I hold the button down for a second too long, it goes really fast. There, record my adventure. Oh, the first Men in Black. I don't know that I would... I think I watched the others. I watched the new one. They were all forgettable. Ooh. Is this where I want to be? I don't know. Oh, there's a treasure in this room. Open the treasure, found a healing seed. Alright, I'll take it. I mean, it's a healing seed. It's not much, but... This room is shaped like a question mark, and that makes me question it. Right? Look at that. This room is a question mark. Like, it even has that space there with the little dot underneath. It makes it feel like there's got to be a secret passage here or something, doesn't it? I try not to piss off the angry nerds. Where do we place? Okay. I have to say, I have to make an admission. I never watched Being John Malkovich. So I don't know where to place it. Found a protect milk. I know it's an oversight because I've never talked to anyone who saw Being John Malkovich all the way through and didn't think it was a very artistic movie that was worth their time. Okay, Okay, now I'm gonna get myself lost in a cavern if I'm not careful. Okay, this is the main shrine entrance. We have over here we have a stairway down. And then we also have an up route. Ooh, I didn't mean to go that way. I wanted to take the stairway down and see what was over there first. You can't enter Metula's shrine now. Sir Astral, what do we do now?
Perry, what do you think?
I'm not sure. Perry, it's obvious.
I agree. We have to see the storytellers and listen to the legends. Make a break for it. Just try to run past him, everybody, quick.
Oh, it's too weird for you, Squig? Just crappy fantasy novels, I guess. I mean, I've read a lot of crappy fantasy novels, too. I've never heard of John... You've never heard of John Malkovich, the actor? Or you've never heard of the movie being John Malkovich? Memento and Identity. Which one was Identity? I know Memento. You've never even heard of John Malkovich. I bet if I showed you a picture, you would recognize it. That one good Christopher Nolan flick. All right, Delson, enjoy your groceries. Both. Oh no.
You young people, making me very sad.
Gonna make you guys sit down and watch movies soon. I might have to start watching a lot more movies. So if you're new to the stream and you don't know this, in October, we typically do on Friday nights we do a movie watch party, and we do that in Discord in a Spooktober spectacular channel of our Discord, where we get together and we watch a movie. And we'll watch horror movies every Friday night in October, typically. I have to look at the calendar and make sure, because I can't watch anything on the 23rd. The 23rd of October is a very important day. I have no free time on the 23rd of October. Or if Halloween falls on Friday, I probably won't watch a movie that night, because I typically do a Halloween stream, even if it falls on a Friday or a Saturday. So be prepared. I like watching actually good movies. You won't want to come. You won't want to attend the movie watch party. The movie watch parties are usually not good movies. Last year our theme was Murder Muppets, and we watched the Ghoulies movies. That's the only ones I really remember. I know we watched more than just the Ghoulies movies, but I don't. Did we watch Puppet Master last year? I can't remember. You looked him up and you've never seen him before in your life. That's insane. He's a very niche actor still. Halloween is a Tuesday this year. Okay. It got weird. Also like watching movies that are so bad they loop around into being funny. Oh, Ernest Scared Stupid. Yes, that's what we watched, and it was amazing. I love that movie. So we'll be watching some different stuff this year. We may be watching those movies we were just talking about this year, if I can talk the right people into it. Just bad and boring is insufferable. We actually never did get around to watching Velocipaster. We should.
Wait! You must not enter the holy shrine. So be it. Let the truth be known. I can teleport around in my tiny hat. Wait a minute, no. I can't just teleport. I am also a monster. Go away. The devils already occupy this shrine. Devils again. Perry, attack.
Am I now your dog? Sad. That one gave me nightmares as a kid because I was like 7. It was my first scary movie. Ernest Scared Stupid was your first scary movie? What the hell is Velocipaster? Velocipaster is a movie about a Catholic priest who shapeshifts into a velociraptor. It is on Amazon Prime. I have not watched it yet. I have been meaning to for a long time. We may have to find a time to watch that. That may have to be a movie we watch during. It's not going to be a particularly scary movie. I don't think it even fits as a horror. I think it's just a really dumb action movie. It's a pastor who turns into a raptor to kill bad guys, I think. Oh man. After the stream, I can't encourage you to go watch it right now, but after the stream, if you have Amazon Prime, go over to Amazon Video and just watch the trailer. Watch the trailer for Velocipaster. You will not regret it. You know what we're going to do? Oops, I should have had her heal. We're going to have everyone literally stand here and do nothing for a minute. We're going to spend one turn. Oh, he's still poisoned. I didn't realize he was poisoned. Should have had that cleansed. Elder Gun, yes, that's what we're talking about. The Friday night movies for October. When I was 23, I hope you're having a good evening, Elder Gun, by the way. When I was 23, Yeti and I talked about jumping in a car and driving to Hollywood to work for Asylum Films because we had a bunch of great ideas. I mean, it had to be better than a lot of their other ideas. Instead, I got married for 10 months. Wish we'd done the Asylum Films thing. Oh. Just trying to start trouble. That's okay. Starting trouble is fine. We're giving a little. We've been talking a little bit about some movies, and the movies that some of the younger people in the channel don't know. But also, Elder Gun, what do you feel? Because since October will be coming up relatively soon, I'm already printing my Halloween stuff right now. What do you feel is the movie, the horror movie that defines the genre for your generation? October game of the month. So October is going to be weird. I had intended to replay Alan Wake because they released it, they remastered it and released it on PlayStation 5. And Alan Wake 2 comes out in October. Well, Alan Wake 2 has now been pushed back a week, and it's not coming out till the 27th of October. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, because there's a really good chance if I play Alan Wake 2, I'm not going to be able, like, I can't get it on the 27th of October and play it before the end of October. It'd be between Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street. See, Delson said Nightmare on Elm Street also, and that's kind of where I was leaning as well. Halloween is a good one because to me, Halloween is the movie that kind of set up the slasher genre. I feel like it, and now it's far from being the first slasher movie. I don't want some movie nerds, of which I consider myself one. So this is not to put you down if you're a movie nerd and you're watching the video. I don't want them coming here and saying, oh, Halloween's not the first. I know Halloween's not the first slasher movie. But I feel like it's the one that really defined what the genre was going to become. And then I think Nightmare on Elm Street feels like it perfected the slasher genre. I know some bad movies like Hackers. Nightmare on Elm Street, Johnny Depp. Oh man, I tend to even forget his role, and how could I? Because he has one of the best deaths ever on film. I love him, but in the movie he was a punk. What about Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Texas Chainsaw Massacre is... So... I have a really hard time. Texas Chainsaw... Now we're gonna... Now you got me talking horror movies. And guys, this could be an all-night thing. Texas Chainsaw Massacre I love as a horror film. However, I have a really hard time considering Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, to be a slasher movie. Primarily because there's no, for one, there's not a lot of stalking of the characters. And secondly, there's not a single villain, not a single antagonist. No, not in the first movie. The whole family is evil in the first movie. It's a what you call redneck horror. It's a redneck horror movie, or southern horror in some circles. The 1978 Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Do you consider that horror? Do you consider that sci-fi, or do you consider it a crossover? Texas Chainsaw Massacre is too real. One of these days, I'm going to watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre with you guys. We're going to talk about some of the real mistakes of that movie. Like, for instance, don't bust into somebody's house in Texas. You know what would have solved all their problems? If they hadn't broke into a house in Texas, in the middle of nowhere. I want to get more into the horror genre, so talk away. I mean, I could talk horror movies for a long time. You have no idea. But okay, for Gen X quintessential horror, I could see that. Because you're right, I'm super baby Gen X. I'm very, very near the end of Gen X. Texas Chainsaw Massacre might be a better quintessential Gen X horror film. You're right. Although, I think Halloween also... is a really, really good choice for that. It's what is the man, I wish I was better with dates. What are the release dates on Texas Chainsaw Massacre versus Halloween? And that's staying in the United States. We won't even talk about stuff like Twitch of the Death Nerve. So the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre was released in 1974. So that's quite a bit before Halloween. The original Halloween wasn't that late 70s, like 79 or something? Halloween, the film, originally, not 2018. 78. The original Halloween was 78. Not much of a horror movie person. Gravitated toward real horror, deep thought stuff. So I like deep thought horror films, but I like surface level. I just love horror in general. So I could go with stuff like Cell. I know Cube's not a particularly deep thought, but Cube's one of my favorites, and I don't know if you count that as horror or sci-fi, but I kind of count it as both, a crossover movie. And I can go back and watch Suspiria, the original Suspiria, or Twitch of the Death Nerve, or Zombie, and not all of those are very deep, but I just like horror. Do I have a favorite Gen Z horror movie? Matt said Get Out. I have not seen Get Out, but I really like Us. I don't know if that is... I'm assuming that would be considered a Gen Z horror. I loved Us. I've seen Us 6 times. What was the game set we had you play while we had sound effects set up to scare you? That was Seventh Guest. We played Seventh Guest and both Phantasmagoria games that year. Speaking of which, there is a Seventh Guest VR game now that I really need to play. Is that the premise of Texas Chainsaw? That's the perfect horror situation itself. Anyone knows that if you break into a house in Texas, you're dead. It's legal to booby trap your house in Texas. So just so you know, Skelefun, since you've never seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the premise of Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a group of teens in Texas, kind of inadvertently, kind of forcibly, kind of, there's a whole, it's really you can really argue how they ended up in the situation. But they end up in a house full of cannibals in Texas. And, you know, die accordingly. RHPS. I like Blood Guy. I prefer... Oh, yeah, I remember when we played that. We played Escape from Horrorland. Yes. Yes. See, I like psychological horror. Blood Geysers are my, like, slasher movies. Slasher movies are my comfort movies. You know, you have those movies you can watch anytime if you're feeling bad or you've got some anxiety going on, you can watch a movie. Slasher movies are my comfort movies. In particular, the Friday the 13th series. Friday the 13th, parts 5 and 6, especially, and 7, probably 5, 6, and 7. I've probably seen those more than just about any other horror movie. More supernatural drama than horror. Rocky Horror Picture Show. Can you pick a comedy horror? Because I'm going with the 2010 masterpiece Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. Tucker and Dale vs. Evil is a great movie. Comedy horror or not. I remember we played Amnesia. And we played Layers of Fear one year, but I don't remember if I had sound effects that year. What is RHPS? Oh, Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's, okay. I don't know why that didn't hit me. RHPS is Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's why we were talking about it. You really want to see, how have you not seen Rocky Horror Picture Show? You want me to act it out for you? Because I could do that. Probably. Needful Things based on the Stephen King novel? Or was it just short stories? Maybe it was short stories. So bad you told your son he was in deep trouble. Really good with any horror. I can handle being on edge, but I don't screw around with religious stuff. If it's got nuns and demon possession, I'm probably not going to be into it. Speaking of nuns and demon possession, The Nun 2 comes out soon. The Nun 1 was not scary, but I'll watch The Nun 2 anyway. If you wanted, if you were not set against religious horror, and this is not really a horror movie so much as it's almost a superhero movie, on Netflix right now is The Pope's Exorcist. It's a bad movie, but it's funny. And it's a fun watch. If you're into kind of bad horror movies that include Russell Crowe and also exorcisms. There's also, I don't know if you guys have seen, because, you know, I'm always shocked by how many people have not seen The Exorcist. There is a new movie in the Exorcist series getting ready to come out. There's a new Amnesia game for sale. Ooh, I'll have to check it out. Although, man, the Amnesia game was it was a little hard for me to get through. It had some pretty, like, it was a good jump scare game, but it also had some pretty intense imagery in it. Weirds me out a little. You haven't seen Rocky Horror because it weirds you out a little bit? High school girlfriend played Janet in a weekly midnight showing. Oh, have no need. Seen the little clips of the in the perks of being a wallflower. Oh. I have not played a game in like 20 minutes. Would rather watch Doom with The Rock. Oh, that's really funny. What is going on? Oh, I think my controller... I haven't played in so long, my controller powered itself down. Never watched The Exorcist. The Exorcist is a classic. Only watched the first one. Only watch the first one. If you watch Exorcist 2 and 3, you're going to be disappointed. Repo the Genetic Opera. That's one I need to see again. I haven't watched it in a long time. Never finished Poltergeist either. Poltergeist was the first movie that ever scared me. I was truly scared from... Now, keep in mind, I think I was like 6 when I watched Poltergeist. And I was scared to sleep with my closet open for a long time. Okay, she can't quite hit everyone. Who do we want that not on? We're gonna go here. Kroll did not age well. Is Kroll the one with the where he throws the the glaive that's got the blades on? It's like a star with blades on it, like a whole different language. Ah, you will learn, young grasshopper. Paris Hilton is in Repo. Also, Paris Hilton was in the remake of House of Wax, which was not as bad as people give it credit for. It's got a couple of scenes that truly give me the Wiggins. Not to be confused with Cole the Conqueror, Kevin Sorbo pretending to be Conan instead of Hercules. That's super funny, and that is the best way I've ever heard Cole the Conqueror described. That is exactly what that movie is. Okay, I want to see her punch something now. Now that she's got a weapon, I want to see how she does. Punch kick. Oh man, she turned into a really strong attacker now. Kroll goes alongside Howard the Duck. Oh man. So here's my secret about Howard the Duck. I loved Howard the Duck. And when I was younger, what is her name? The girl from Howard the Duck was my secret childhood crush. Like that was the girl that was the who I was going to, if I was the kind of guy who had like magazines, like the teen magazines that they had back in the 90s, or like pictures of girls hanging on their wall, she's who I would have hung up. Jealous of Marty McFly then. Well, you know. Okay, thank you, Leah Thompson. I could not remember her name. But yes, I was much younger. But there you go. There's my secret confession for the evening. Try not to use it against me too much. Was she also the actress in Karate Kid? I don't know. I didn't think so. Is it Lee or Leah? How do you pronounce it? One syllable or two? Do you really think that? I mean, there is that ending scene, right? She now has aura. I like that. I like that we have somebody with aura now. All right, I have not clicked on either of these links. Let me check them out real quick. Go to the site. Go to the site. There we go. Oh, there we go. Yep. Man. I had problems. What can I say? Gadget from Rescue Rangers? This is the mom in one of your favorite shows. Which show is that? There was a, she was one of my childhood crushes. What is the other girl's name? I'm gonna look her up real quick. I had two big childhood crushes, just so you guys are aware of who I am, who it is you watch. And the other one, her name was, Robin Lively from Teen Witch. That was the other one. Switched at birth. Are we really watching at this point? No. Oh, there's nothing for you to watch. There hasn't been anything for you to watch for like 45 minutes. She was on Doogie? I barely remember Doogie Howser. I watched a lot of Doogie Howser, but I don't really remember the show very well. Oh, she was the nurse. I don't think I realized that. $11 points. Even his weakest spell should be able to do 11 points, I would think. Yeah, there we go. It feels like the team is getting pretty strong now. We probably are going to start meeting new enemies soon, I would think. We're not going to move up there just yet. I'm going to kind of get set up first. Jaha's poisoned also. Name a few cartoon characters and everyone here over the age of 35 can ponder something about themselves. Chitara. Minerva Minx. I don't know who that is. Your first crush was Real Genius. Real Genius, that's a great movie. Lola Bunny. Let me click that link again. Go to the site. I wouldn't even have recognized her. Like, if you'd told me her name, I wouldn't have known who you were talking about at all. Still trying to think of horror movies. I'm always trying to think of horror movies. I mean, with October coming up, I might have to renew my subscription to Shudder soon. Haven't seen Outsiders either. It's been on my watch list for a long time. I don't know if I've seen it. I might need to watch it. Can't find any hot anthropomorphic cartoon males. My guess is because a lot of the cartoons that you're naming are from, you know, the early 90s, right? And they thought only boys were watching cartoons. You do horror, I'll do comedy. I can do comedy too. Why would you need Detox 2? Is it just the range? There's no difference in range between Detox 2 and 3. Like when it comes to comedy, I'd be harder pressed to figure out one for a generational gap. Like what's the quintessential Gen X comedy? I don't know. That's a hard question for me. But what are some good comedies? That's a lot easier. I'm afraid if I take her up there, I'm gonna put her in harm's way, and I don't really want that. Is that a monk right above? Yes, that's a monk. Let's get the monk killed. Airplane. Oh, comedy in your generation that exists. It has kind of been lacking recently, especially romantic comedies feel like they've been lacking a lot in the last like 2 or 3 years. Fighting these wizards, I really need to start spreading my people out better. He can get up here. I think I'm going to let him go ahead and attack. Even if it means 2 people are going to get hit. Can't find anything except some Stephen King movies, maybe. Definitely found the drama movies, usually more horror. So, things that I don't like. If I'm going to talk about horror that I don't like realism in horror. I want my horror to not be realistic horror. I don't want to know about real killers. And also, I don't like torture. So like the Saw movies, I've seen a couple of them. I don't like the Saw movies. Hostel, I never watched Hostel. In fact, Kill Count recently did the first Hostel movie on Kill Count. I couldn't even make it through the Kill Count of the movie. It's all formulaic and the formula is crap. Favorite comedy movies though is Death to Smoochie. Pitch Black. Okay, I actually like all the movies in that series. I know that's not going to be a popular opinion. Game Night is hilarious. There was who was it? Steve Carell and Tina Fey did a movie called Date Night that is one of my favorites. I don't think I watched Death to Smoochie. Is that a Robin Williams movie? Isn't it a drama? You and Amy totally agree? Well, good. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. Blockbuster may have had it labeled a dark comedy. I don't remember. I practically lived in a Blockbuster for like 3 years. I should remember, because that movie came out while I worked there, but I don't remember it much at all. Want us all to watch Pacifier. I don't think I know that one. Okay, where did I put... He's right there. Boost, heal, aura. We'll do a heal. And then we'll have somebody else get that poison off of him finally. Vin Diesel in an action comedy. Okay, I might have to watch it. Vin Diesel is one of my guilty pleasures. I like Vin Diesel movies. And I'll watch them just about any time. Deadpool. I thought Deadpool was pretty decent. I mean, it's got some pretty what may be considered inappropriate humor. But I thought it was an enjoyable enough movie. About him babysitting a family and hijinks ensue. Isn't there... Okay, so there is a Jackie Chan movie with basically the same premise. And if you guys don't know, I also really love Jackie Chan. Oh, how am I supposed to get over there? Is this a treasure chest I have to get in a fight? I don't think I've had to open one in a fight, or if I even could, but I'm not sure how I'd get over there outside of the fight. I'm thinking that knight up there is our boss in this fight. Haven't been a lot of good comedy since 2020, but there haven't been a lot of good movies since 2020. 9 out of 10 have been bad. That's true. I've seen some movies I very much enjoyed, but it doesn't necessarily mean they were good movies. That's what I was saying last night. I have to have 2 ratings for movies. Is it a good movie, and is it fun? Or not even necessarily fun. Is it an enjoyable movie to watch? Because sometimes you want a movie that's not fun, it's still enjoyable. An Orc Lord. Now I did just put my sniper right where he could get hit in one, like killed in one shot. That's probably not smart. Now he's definitely dead in one turn. The monk's gonna hit him, then the orc is gonna hit him, and he will be toast. Hulk Hogan definitely did a movie where he played a babysitter slash super soldier. Suburban Commando. Mr. Mom was Michael Keaton. Mr. Mom is a movie that I recently learned did not hold up well. My wife and I tried to watch it because she remembered really enjoying that movie, and it was just not as fun as we thought it was. Barbie was great, and you still haven't seen it? No, I have not. The little girl in The Nanny was also on the TV show of The Nanny. Movies and cinema. Movies exist entirely to entertain and provide a couple of hours of escapism and enjoyment. Cinema exists to create art on a film medium. It's a good way to look at it. So what would be, Squig, what would you say defines the difference between film and cinema? Just not quite in the right place. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get this. Let's hope Peter can take on this dragon by himself. Or wyvern. Oh, he easily can. Oh, we got lucky. We got very, very lucky right there. Anything put on film is film. Film, it may be shorter cinema. Oh, like a short film. Okay. Amy can watch the scene without looking away. Would be Silent Hill, the scene where film. Yes. Where the poor girl outside. So, yeah, outside the door of the church, and he just grabs her and pulls her skin off. That scene is disturbing. That movie is not particularly great, but that scene is definitely a standout scene in that movie. I remember seeing that movie. I went to see Silent Hill in the theater on opening night. And thinking I was a little bit disappointed because it wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be. But that did not make it a bad movie. You know, there are other things made it a bad movie. I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about that movie today. Chester still feels so weak. Like, I switched him to a better weapon and his attack was still super weak. Slade, it would be really dumb of me to put you there. Let's put you here and let you get healed. Nosferatu is a black and white silent film that is cinema. The Train Job is a black and white silent film that is a movie. Both are classics. See, I'm not sure we need something to cover what's in between, because usually what's in between, in my opinion, and my opinion matters very little, I know, is a movie that is either failed cinema or a failed movie. Like, we tried to be artistic and failed, or we tried to be entertaining and failed. Fell asleep trying to watch Nosferatu. It's not even that long. What's the other one? Cabinet of Dr. Caligari or something like that? That's another really old movie that you should probably watch at some point. Everything in threes is usually proven a decent way to cover all the bases. Schlock is a subcategory of movie. Art house is a subcategory of cinema. I left him with 1 health and he just recovered all of it. Crazy, crazy, crazy. This fight has been an hour and a half long because we've done way more conversing than I've done playing the game. Comedy horror, I say Buffy the Vampire Slayer. The show or the movie? Or both. They both kind of work. Although I'd say that the show is a lot less comedy. I'm going to switch him back. I just didn't feel the power was there in the Chrome Lance. Of course, maybe the Javelin will suck too. I don't know. But it'll let me get someone else in close. All 3 shows. I think there were the problem with a show like Buffy, as it has 7 seasons, and depending on the episode, you can lean into an entirely different genre almost. He writes scripts for movies and directs cinema, and they don't work well together. Okay, who have I got that's really hurt? Slade. Slade's who I was needing to heal. Actually, she could stay back here and still heal him and be in a better place. Tear me up, why don't you? Oh no. So I only watched a few episodes of Charmed. I never watched the new version of Charmed either. Buffy is definitely a 100% definitive quintessential millennial experience. Man, I'm not doing well in this fight. I've let so many people die. The wizard dodged the ninja's attack. Okay. Buffy and Boy Meets World for sure. Not dark though, it's more family. Supernatural. Supernatural is darker than Charmed. Both have family themes. Top 5 episodes for each of the 3 to watch the 5 that could tell the whole story watching them. Oh, that would be an interesting choice. 5 episodes that give you basically the entire story of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That would be a fun challenge. It would take me some time to do that. See, I think it'd take me some work to do that. Now Chester's dead. This might be, I was thinking things were a little easier, but this might be the most difficult fight I've had in a long time. Tentpole episodes, but you would need 7. You need 1 episode per season. We may have to retreat from this fight. Did I not say tentpole? I thought I did. Stupid monks. Well, at least we're getting a bunch of experience. Oh, you typoed it 3. Okay. I thought you were saying that I said it wrong, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I did. Kill that Orc Lord, Sarah the monk. Okay, I don't think any of these guys are hurt, right? You're hurt, but he can't get to you. You're not hurt. You're not hurt. Might as well just stay here and hit the dragon. You can cover the college year. Oh. Season 4. In some ways, one of the best seasons, and in some ways, one of the worst seasons. You've seen more older TV? Probably. Oh no, that's where you've been for the last 30 minutes. Cleaning up glass and picante sauce off the floor of the kitchen? Delson, I'm so sorry. You've missed some good conversation. I've been in the same battle for like an hour now because we've been spending too much time talking. You're a little hurt, but not bad. You're a little hurt. Slade is the most badly hurt, but I can't quite get to him. We could maybe go here, and she'll die very quickly. But we can cast Blast. And maybe that will kill the monk. Yes. That's what we really needed, that monk down before he could heal anybody. Now you. Let's try to kill the wyvern. We forgot Lost. For good reason. 25 minutes, thanks for the heads up. You'll have to catch the VOD. You will, and then make sure you comment. You know, give us your input. Input. That's a comedy movie that I absolutely love. There we go. There are 2 comedy movies with the same actor. Short Circuit and Police Academy. Two great, wonderful comedy movies that I will always enjoy. To hit all the major story beats, I would go with The Witch, Lie to Me. Lie to Me is such a good episode. Graduation, Restless. I don't know Restless. The Gift, Seeing Red, and Chosen. Man, Lie to Me is a great episode. Is there a bad Gutenberg movie? Yeah, there probably is, but I can only think of the good ones. I watched Lost. The first season was a great show. I have never been able to watch past the middle of second season. I've tried to make it past the middle of second season, but I never have. Oh, okay. The last episode of season 4, it's the dream episode. With the guy with the cheese. The Dark Knight has been defeated. Now we'll find out if he was actually the boss. So he did make it through. We are not going to go onwards, though. We're going to go back and bring people back to life before we end up in something else. Good grief, that was just insane. Also, there was a stairs down here I never got to take. I found a healing seed and passed it to Luke. Oh, and there we are. We're in the question mark again. Very cool. Desire will be... Please bring my people back from the dead. The Cheese Guy's the only thing anyone remembers about the episode. It's one of the deepest and best written episodes of the series. I know. The Cheese Guy just stands out so much. Heading to bed for work tomorrow. All right. Tomorrow will... Night is full of terrors. Delson, have a good night. I'm sorry about your picante sauce. And hopefully I'll see you in about a week. A little over a week. We'll be back on... What is today? When am I coming back? When am I coming back? The 4th. Maybe see you on the 4th. I know that's a holiday, so a lot of people may not be here. Oh, everybody's back. Is anyone still poisoned? Nobody poisoned, paralyzed, or cursed. Yes, let's save. Be here on the 4th. I got nothing. All right, I'll see you then. Unless my wife decides that I'm not going to be here on the 4th, which could happen. I can't guarantee that it won't. But we don't usually do anything for that holiday. Although, if Matt moves back, there's a birthday coming up right there. Do we continue your adventure? Yes. We've still got 20 minutes left. We can continue an adventure. Okay, before I go, I gotta figure out how am I gonna get that treasure? I can't fly. How do you get that? Oh, and this is that, maybe that's water reflecting the sky? How do I get into the water? For a minute, I thought that was just floating land, but it's just water, really, really clear water. Not a clue how to get to it. Welcome, Grand Seal Force. What? I heard a voice from the other side of the door. I'm Zalbard. I'm one of the greater devils. Do come in. Of course, you can go back now and abandon Metula. Sir Astral? The greater devil that attacked Bedeau was as strong as Volcanon. Are you talking about Sir Odd-Eye? Did he fight against Volcanon at Bedeau? Yes, and he lost. I can't believe it. Odd-Eye is the strongest devil among us, but we haven't been able to contact him lately. This is good news for me. If I get the Jewel of Evil, I can take his place. Now, enter the shrine. Metula is here. Prophecy Girl. Innocence. Are these your picks for the best episode of each season? Prophecy Girl, Innocence, the Zeppo. That's a good one. Hush, also a good. The Body. Yes. All these are good. Once More with Feeling. Conversations with Dead People.
Odd Eye. Odd Eye. Odd Eye. Sir Astral? I think I've heard that name before. Sir Astral? Is he pushing? Sir Astral! What? Peter, don't scare me.
Hush is one of your all-time favorite movies. It's also the name of one of the best episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer in the entire series. 6 and 7 are hard to pick. The best episode from season 6 is just mostly good across the board, but the musical stands out. Season 7 is literally either amazing episodes or garbage episodes due to how they had to write the show.
What's wrong with you? Should we go into the shrine now? Oh, sorry. Zalbert, at least he's not as strong as Odd Eye. But still, he's a greater devil. We had better complete our preparations before we go in.
Okay. I mean, we should be. We're as prepared as we're gonna get.
What a pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Oh, he's a devilish devil. He's a devilish devil. How have we never watched past season 3 of Buffy? It might be time for a rewatch. Easily go with Showtime or Lies My Parents Told Me. The series finale is probably the best series finale of any show I've ever watched.
Oh, he's ugly, isn't he?
I was always disappointed that that they brought Spike back in Angel, because I felt like it, as much as I like Spike, well, not even that I like Spike as a character, but I love James Marsters. I felt like it kind of negated some of the sacrifice that he made to bring him back in Angel. Leave for a mere decade and your parents just failed you. True, I did.
You dare insult me? I've never. For that you will die. Are you ready to die? Because look, I brought a small army with me.
%, ruined the ending of Buffy, but by the time you get to season 5 of Angel, they had separate audiences. It was rare for someone to watch both shows without being into. Oh, I see. I didn't realize that. Even as Piccolo, that I have no idea. Like Piccolo, the character from like Dragon Ball, because I've never watched Dragon Ball. It was rare for Buffy fans to watch Angel. I think it was rare for anyone to watch the last season of Angel, wasn't it? Dragon Ball Evolution never happened and he never played Piccolo. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. Oh no. Slade, stand still. Everybody's just gonna stand still. This whole first round is kind of wasted. We are not gonna make it through this fight. They're like at all. I have no friends, so when you come back, you can just force me to watch a bunch of stuff. I have so much free time. I made her start watching Die Hard the other night, but we didn't have time to finish it before we had to go to a movie. Boost. Large boost. Large boost. Set there. Everyone gets a boost. Karna's gonna be 40 before we know it, with as many points as she gets for casting these boosts. The cartoon or the movie? I have seen most of the cartoon, but I have never finished it, and I never watched the sequel. And I think I saw the movie, but I have this like dark spot in my brain, like I've kind of cut that part out of my brain and thrown it away somewhere. Well, that might be, so the problem might be I think a lot of people didn't make it past season 4. There is only a cartoon. Okay. I see what you're saying there. I moved my archer up a row too far. The movie was pretty great, was it? And we'll cast a heal. You kind of secretly love Avatar Avatar, because there's also a Last Airbender movie. Never seen a movie worth watching at all called Avatar. I did not see the sequel to Avatar. The Avatar Blue People movie. I didn't see that sequel. If you couldn't tell that was sarcasm, you're lost. Dancing with Smurfs was 100% overrated garbage. Wait. Matt, are you trying to tell me you didn't like Blue Fern Gully? I mean, come on. Screwed up that one. Let's just hit everybody with Blaze, please. That's what I get for lining people up the way I did. Don't you dare insult Fern Gully. Yo, the name is Batty. The logic is erratic. I love Fern Gully. Liked both Avatars, but I was like 7, so I probably wouldn't like Avatar: The Last Airbender now. Like the movie. One of the big reasons Avatar grossed so high the first film was because it was released in that weird digital 3D thing that everyone was crazy about for like a year and then hated. Okay, maybe this is one of those opinions that will make you unsubscribe to my channel. I love 3D movies. I love 3D movies, and I wish I could find a way to get more 3D movies and watch them in my VR headset. If I have a choice, when I go to the theater, if I have a choice between watching a movie, like just watching it, and watching it in 3D, I'll watch it in 3D. I don't know if that guy's got a javelin or not. I was going to leave Peter back and make him come to me, but I didn't know what weapon he was using. See, and I think people give Korra a lot of, like, I've never heard anything bad about Korra. Favorite 3D movie was Piranha 3D, so silly. And then it had a sequel. Piranha 3, Double D. They're both ridiculous movies. I like 3D movies too. It just takes away from the movie, like if they add a scene just because. Well, yeah, that was a really big thing back in the weird blue and red time of 3D movies. Was if it was being made in 3D, they would add seriously stupid things just to get the 3D effect. If you ever get a chance to watch Friday the 13th Part 3 in 3D, take it. It is the worst 3D film of all time. Some of the 3D effects are so bad. Although, I'm quite a fan of when Jason points the spear gun directly at the screen and they literally launch a spear directly at the audience. That effect's cool. I don't need the stupid yo-yo scene. I don't need it. Sorry. Got off on a rant there, and I apologize. But that yo-yo scene, come on. Come on, filmmakers. Do better. James Cameron's a filmmaker who creates awesome technology better filmmakers will use to make better films. I'm the only person you talk to. Oh, that's fair. That's pretty close. I mean, Cameron, didn't he do the Terminator movies? Don't you be talking bad about Terminator 2. The best 3D movie was Bug's Life in 3D at Disney World with the smell-o-vision and the chair interactions. Oh my goodness. At the end of the Bug's Life experience at Animal Kingdom, when they're like, please let the bugs leave first, and you feel them move underneath you. Oh, good grief. I remember the first time I went to see that, and it was wonderful. Wonderful. Literally invented a new type of digital camera to film digital 3D, so we pay to watch Avatar so that good movies can be made with that camera. Okay, that's good enough. That's fair. Have a little tact and prioritize the integrity of the film before you go crazy with the art style. So the most recent movie I saw in 3D was The Meg 2. That's how recent I went to a 3D movie. I saw The Meg 2 in 3D because I like Jason Statham also. So it's basically, I'm an Expendables type of guy. Give me all these really ridiculous action heroes and put them all in a movie, and I love it. Now there's a 4th Expendables movie coming out. I can't wait. Maybe it'll be in 3D. Terminator 2 was not bad. Oh, okay. Terminator 2 Judgment Day was good. Okay. The Abyss is decent, especially the Abyss I think is a better movie than it gets credit for being. But that's just personal opinion. Oh, Terminator 1 was not bad. Okay. Yeah, see, I think Terminator 2 is a great movie. Terminator 1 is a good movie. Peter getting damaged. action adventure could really take advantage of clever camera angles in 3D. Spy Kids 3D was not that. Oh, Spy Kids 3D. I didn't see Spy Kids 3D in 3D. Spy Kids 3D was it really the first 3D movie you ever watched? Okay, if I can move her up one step, I think she can kill this knight. .3D used to be, man, I remember when 3D was like, oh, so many red and blue glasses. So many red and blue glasses, and I will cherish those memories even as they are absolutely horrid. Oh, here we go. This is our guy casting Egress because it is right at midnight. Weren't they though? I don't think anybody died, but we're gonna double check. Everybody's alive. Everybody's healed. And we're going to save. And all right, that's going to bring us to the end of the week. Thank you guys very much for having some really good conversations. I wish that I wasn't going to be gone next week, but I also am glad I'm going to be. I'm going to enjoy my trip. I'm going to enjoy seeing my brother again for the first time in a long time, and some time with my dad. And I apologize for not being here next week. I don't know where you guys will hang out. Look at me being so full of myself. I am going to try to knock out some videos so that there's something being posted on the channel every day next week. If you feel like stopping by and giving those videos a watch, please do. So if you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. If you want, do the thing where you get the notifications so that you can see them when they come out. Hang out in Discord, yeah. And we'll see you again after the week's over, when we come back, hopefully, on, I think, probably right around it'll either be the 4th or the 5th. I don't know on that Monday whether or not we'll be there. It may be Tuesday before I'm back. But I'll let you know. Keep an eye on Discord. Keep an eye on the channel. I'll put something up in the community section. And we'll see you then. Whenever it is, we'll see you then. Thanks again for hanging out with us. I hope to see you sometime in the near future. Until next time, stay sharp, be excellent to each other, and have a wonderful weekend.